really happy to hear with all of you, because I think that the issue how to promote the civil society on both sides in Germany and Poland is very, very important. Politics are politics, but on the other hand, we all know that the civil society is absolutely necessary and decisive. It's decisive for organizing in politics and society checks and balances and transparency. Civil society is a source of progress. If you look into history, you can see that a lot of inventions that bring progress to people came not from government or big organizations, they were developed from inside the civil society. And of course, the civil society is a source of knowledge and expertise that should be used much more than it is in our days the case, from politics to bring in the opinion, the expertise, the knowledge from civil society into political processes. Having said that, that means for me that as a politician, I see my obligation to work hard that we create a framework in supporting civil society NGOs, that they are able to develop strong ties between the Polish civil society and the German civil society. And I must tell you that the backbone of the relation between Poland and Germany are our civil societies. So look, we have a lot of people who are engaged on both sides in promoting the partnership between sister cities in Poland and Germany. And a lot of that people who are engaged in this sister city systems are the ones who are also engaged when it comes to German-Polish cooperation, exchange, in the field of science, in the field of education, in the field of economy. And I think promoting this kind of networking from one civil society into the other, vice versa, that is important. And that means for me, for example, that both sides, Germany and Poland, should think about what can we do to promote the language of each other country in the home country. So what can we do to promote that more people learn Polish in Germany, but also what can we do to support Polish people of Polish origins from what we call Polonia, that their children can also be taught in the mother tongue, because people who live in a world where they learn two languages, very good, the mother tongue and the language from the country they are now in, these are the ones who are open-minded for both countries, for both societies, who can be ambassadors in both civil societies. And we should really invest more in such structures. I think that is very, very important. Also, it is important to help our civil societies to understand each other better. And I think the knowledge of history is one of the most important pillars in that. We know that a lot of Germans do not know enough about not only the Polish history or the European history, they do not know a lot about the history of German crimes against Poland. And I think if we want to have good relations between both countries, it's so necessary that each side knows the history, because if I know the history of Poland, I can understand that, for example, in Poland, the question of what is nation, how important is nation, what is the rule of nation now when we are in the European Union, is discussed from a much more other point of view than, for example, in Germany. And it's okay, and it's necessary that it is discussed in another point of view, but I as a German must understand that, and vice versa. So you see, there is a lot where we as politics should not interfere in civil society, but support activities of civil society. And that means very concrete That we, for example, think about what can we do that the German-Polish Youth Exchange Organization can be get much more strengthened. What can we do to give more money in, to develop new modern formats to bring together young people, for example, from Poland and Germany? What can we do in the question of the German-Polish history school book? We have it now, but there are not enough German schools and Polish schools. School book is used, for example. What can we do to come back to the sister cities? What can we do at this core of relationship, having sister cities, having civil societies who promote the partnership, the friendship between their home city and the sister city in Germany or in Poland? What can we do to bring it in the next generation? Not only the generations that founded that sister city relations 20, 30, 40 years ago, that now also the next generation says, yes, having a home base with a sister city on the local level, it's important. I can learn a lot about the other society in the other country. What can we do to bring much more Germans to Polish cities and much more Polish people to German cities, that they see what is the day-by-day work, what is the normal work for German people, for Polish people. And I think that are always puzzle pieces that where politics can develop the framework. And at the end, I want to stress that this framework is very, very important. We have heard from Mrs. Machinska why it is so important that we have development in civil societies, that we have strong civil societies. And in that sense, I think we should work hard in politics to present the right framework that civil societies can develop, that civil societies on both sides can work together. And I think that is the best engine to promote the relationship between our countries and to promote the European way of thinking in both countries. Thank you very much.